Oh, we have a good one today. This is going to be an unusual episode because I have not scripted any of this. We're just going to go off the cuff and take a look at this issue of Entertainment Weekly from December 10th, 1999. This was a pretty good issue. It goes over the hidden jokes in Toy Story 2. It has this great feature where Stephen King reviews a lot of his old films. And you have to remember, he had just gotten into that accident, so he was on a bunch of painkillers at the time. Which means that he was about 50% as high as he was in the 1980s.
No, I don't even think I want to make another movie. It's a primitive way to create. I mean, it's interesting for that reason, because you have to overcome so many odds. You know, I'd really like to have a pair of lizard skin boots.
But we're not here to talk about the Green Mile, or Tom Hanks, or 007, or anybody else mentioned on this cover, because this is the issue that EW decided to look at the top 10 best websites for the 21st century. Now, I've been thumbing my way through this article for a few days now, and it's got me thinking. I wonder how many of these sites still exist. So instead of doing the usual gaming stuff, I decided to do something a little unusual and just kind of go off script. I want both of us, you and I, together to go on an adventure and find out how many of these sites still exist. What happened to them? I'm expecting a bunch of timed out pages, but who knows? Maybe this will surprise me. Let's go ahead and start with their number one pick, which was Pop.com. So they say that it creates and distributes short-form entertainment over the net. And would you take a look at the people connected to this? We have Brian Grazer, we have Steven Spielberg, Jeff Katzenberg, of course, Ron Howard. Let's see what happens when I type that in. Just a blank white page. There's just literally nothing on this. Okay, well, I have an idea. Let's go ahead and use the Wayback Machine to figure out when was the last time Pop.com was actually something. I mean, it has a pretty great URL. You would think that something would be attached to it. Let's find out. Okay, well, in 2000, it looks like it was just a bunch of trailers and contests and countdowns and message boards and rumors about upcoming, I don't know. Now, in 2010, a decade later, it looks like it's more about news and the box office. And the idea that it was about, let's see here, creates and distributes short-form entertainment over the net, looks like it lost its way a bit. So I don't know. But it does look like it went down in around 2010, and then somebody else picked up the URL, I don't know, a few years later and didn't do much with it. So, all right, Pop.com, not working. Up next is Oxygen Media, which is oxygen.com. They describe it as one part TV network, one part mega website, plus a dash of estrogen. I'm just going to assume this still works because I know for a fact that Oxygen is still a TV network. Alright, well, looks like I was right. Oxygen is still online. It doesn't look like it has nearly as much stuff about news and culture, but it's mostly just about their TV stuff. A lot of video content. Alright, so yeah. Up next is Artist Direct, which is artistdirect.com, which is where star bands meet their fans online. Ugh, that sounds terrible. It also kind of sounds like Twitter. But anyway, let's see if star bands can still meet their fans at artistdirect.com. Okay, so here's what happened. The site took a really long time to load and eventually errored out, but I decided to check Google just in case. As you can see here, the site is still listed and appears to be active. I pulled up the cache version, and it seems to be current. There are news articles from as recent as Friday, and let's see here, this interview's from December. The charts seem to have current bands. I think this site still exists. But let's go to one of those artist pages and see if the site still does what EW promised. Taylor Swift, The Killers. Let's go with Joanna Newsom. Okay, so there's news about her 2013 marriage to Andy Samberg. Links to her videos, a list of her albums, songs. You know, it looks like IMDb for music, only less thorough. But the problem is I don't see any way to connect with Joanna. Oh, they have a YouTube channel. Let's see how that's going for them. Oh. Alright, folks, we're finally up to the gaming part of this episode, so enjoy it while it lasts. Number 4 is Gathering of Developers, which, of course, was www.godgames.com. This is described as an indie developer, publisher of video games, and you may remember them because after this company went defunct, they started up another company called Gamecock. They also did a funeral for E3 a bunch of years ago, which kinda seems dumb in retrospect. Anyway, let's see what GodGames.com brings up. Yeah, this is not a big surprise. This is a company that went defunct in, 2004? I mean, they made a go of it, and clearly Entertainment Weekly thought they were something. They had that Blair Witch Project game. They hired Gene Simmons to be in a Kiss Psycho Circus Nightmare Child game. Yeah, I'm not even going to look it up on the Wayback Machine. It's been gone for a while now. All right, we're going to move on to Fatbrain.com, which they describe as an online bookseller and digital publisher. So, which mega bookstore do you think bought them up? Was it Amazon or Barnes & Noble? Let's find out. And it's Barnes & Noble. Yeah, I'm not going to count that. Looks like we're 2 for 5. Up next is a tie between Kozmo.com and UrbanFetch.com, which I guess both do similar things. They deliver video, CDs, books, games, snacks, and more to your door in less than an hour. Oh, did one of these end up getting bought by Amazon? Let's look at Kozmo.com. That's it. Is this just a logo? What do we... weird. All right, maybe Urban Fetch can give us something. Oh, hey, this still works. What do we have here? Smokes, food and munchies, gourmet stuff, drugstore, all around the house, organic, special. Okay. This looks like the same thing. Well, how much is beer? You're really paying for the convenience, aren't you? All right, well, I guess that brings us to 3 out of 7. What's next? Oh, it's Mixed Signals. That's mixedsignals.com. It's described as TV producers who are melding primetime with online. As TV merges with the web, they hold the keys to the code. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, let's take a look at the website. Oh, what's this? Match the challenges of OTT streaming. Prism Media Monitoring. What the? Oh, this clearly redirected us to something that's completely different. So it looks like Tektronix ended up buying the URL and redirecting it to tech.com. Okay. I'm not counting that. 3 for 8. Okay, here we go. TiVo. TiVo.com is next. Oh, I know this one's gotta be still up because I'm still paying TiVo. I have a TiVo HD. They say personalized TV recorder and services. Yeah, I mean, that sums it up. I'm not sure why people would want to go to the website, though. Maybe it was a bigger deal back then. I don't know. Yeah, and here we are at TiVo.com, and we got the new TiVo Bolt Vox. I'm not even sure what the hell is that? TiVo Bolt Vox. Search your live TV DVR and streaming app with the power of your voice. Oh, look at that. It's kind of wavy. Well, that's weird. That wave is so strange. I wonder how much this is. Oh, who cares? TiVo works, so that brings it up to 4 for 9. Oh, here's a big one. The next one is Liquid Audio, which was liquidaudio.com. The best legal way to download music from the web. It says MP3s get the hype, but Liquid has quietly won the music industry's trust. Let's see if that matters. Yeah, would you look at that? In a world filled with YouTube and Spotify and all kinds of other streaming services, this doesn't surprise me at all. I wonder when was the last time the site was still online. Let's take a look at the Wayback Machine. Okay, it looks like Liquid Audio ended up getting purchased by Walmart and became mp3.walmart.com, which also no longer exists. All right, no. This doesn't count. I'm not counting this one. We're at 4 for 10. Let's see about our final one, which is GarageBand.com. Entertainment Weekly described it as bands post music on the web, surfers vote on submissions, and the winners score record contracts. What a deal! Oh, that sounds like exactly the kind of thing that people would say in 1999. Everybody was so hopeful that people online were going to suddenly get rich and famous, and the music industry was going to swoop in, and everybody was going to have great record contracts. That's not really what happened. I mean, Justin Bieber got a record contract, but music labels aren't the same these days, and even if you do get a record contract, you're probably not going to make any money off of it. Let's see what GarageBand.com goes to. I have a hunch I already know. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be, and that's just a site for GarageBand, the Mac program, where you can create music, and that's great, but there's none of this voting on submissions and then winning a record contract. That's not what you do here. You just make music, and that's cool. More people should make music. Or if it's bad music, less people should make music. I don't know. Do what you want. What I know is that only 4 of these websites still exist, and that's not good. For this supposedly being the best sites going into the 21st century, it's kinda woeful. And I have to imagine that average would only go down if we included all the other URLs featured in this issue. I'm talking about their What to Surf page, which had tapehead.com. The Harry Potter fan site at angelfire.com. Is Angelfire even still a thing? djmixes.com. etour.com. The Global Absolutely Fabulous site. Or even starlight.com. I guess what I'm saying is that a lot of websites have a shelf life. It's not like movies and music and games where you can go back and enjoy them at any time, and that's a little sad. I've spent a long time working on articles and reviews and stuff like that for defunctgames.com, so I hate the idea that there's going to come a time when people won't be able to access it and all of it will be for naught. But that day hasn't come yet. So while my website might not have been named one of the top 10 sites of the 21st century, at least it's still online. That's a lot more than I can say about Liquid Audio. Hey, thanks for watching whatever this was. So here's the question I have for you. What's your favorite Defunct website? Now I don't mean Defunct Games, that's just a name, and I'm just going to assume that you're all going to say that anyway. I'm talking about websites that no longer work or have ceased updates. Mourn the internet of old with me in the comments below. In other news, we're just a few days away from the premiere episode of Game Over, the early years. Now that's the show where I recap old games and show you the complete, unedited ending. Be here for the first episode on February 5th. I recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.